will now call for the Assistant Grand Sheik of Temple number 11, Sister S. Hopkins-Bey, to read the traditional chapter, chapter 21, which is to be read to the wife. Islam?
Islam. Islamism.
Praise Allah, Moorish.
Islam.
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 Islam. First I rise and give all praises to the Almighty Father God Allah, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Giving high honors to Prophet Noble Drew Ali, the last prophet in these days, Savior of humanity, founder of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Love made manifest to man, that man might comprehend. Giving high honors to Brother Marcus Mosiah Garvey, the forerunner of Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Purity made flesh to man, that man may comprehend. Giving honor to all the true and divine prophets, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, and Confucius. Giving honors to the prophets that I have not mentioned. Giving honors here to each and every one of you. Giving honors to our wedding couple here. Praise Allah.
Praise Allah.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. This is very, very emotional for me today.
Islam.
Very emotional. But praise Allah.
Praise Allah.
Allah is the greatest.
Yes.
And Allah got me, and
Yes.
I know it.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Praise Allah.
Praise Allah.
And this is such an honor to read this to you. Praise Allah. Marriage instructions for man and wife from the noble prophet. Give ear, fair daughter of love. To the instructions of prudence, and let the precepts of truth sink deep in thy heart. So shall thy charms of thy mind add luster to the elegance of thy form, and thy beauty, like the rose it resembleth, shall retain its sweetness with the bloom it withereth. In the spring of thy youth, in the morning of thy days, when the eyes of men gaze on thee with delight, and nature whispereth in thy ear the meaning of their looks. Ah! Hear with caution their seducing words. Guard well thy heart, nor listen to their soft persuasions. Remember, thou art made man's reasonable companion, and the slave, and not the slave, of his passion. The end of thy being is not merely to gratify his loose desire, but to assist him in the toils of life, to soothe his heart with thy tenderness, and recompense his care with soft endearments. Who is she? Who is she
That's right.
that windeth the heart of man,
That's right.
that subdueth him to love and reigneth in his breast?
That's right.
Lo, yonder she walketh in maiden sweetness, with innocence in her mind, and modesty on her cheek. Her hand seeketh employment, her foot delighteth not in getting abroad. She is clothed with neatness, she is fed with temperance. Humility and meekness are as a crown of glory circling her head. On her tongue dwelleth music, the sweetness of honey floweth from her lips. Decency is in all her words, and her answers are mildness and truth. Submission and obedience are the lessons of her life, and peace and happiness are her reward.
That's right.
Before her steps walketh prudence,
and virtue attendeth at her right hand. Her eyes speaketh softness and love, but discretion with a scepter sitteth on her brow. The tongue of the licentious is dumb in her presence. The awe of her virtue keepeth him silent. When scandal is busy, and the fame of her neighbors is tossed from tongue to tongue, if charity and good nature open not her mouth, the finger of silence resteth on her lips. Her breast is the mansion of goodness, and therefore she suspecteth no evil of others. Happy the man.
Come on there.
Happy the man that should make her his wife. Happy the child that should call her mother.
That's right.
She presideth in the house, and there is peace. She commandeth with judgment, and she is obeyed. She ariseth in the morning, and considereth her affairs, and appointeth to every one their proper business. The care of her family is her whole delight. To that alone she applieth her study, and elegance and frugality is seen in her mansion. The prudence of her management is an honor to her husband. He heareth her praise with a secret delight. She informeth the minds of her children with wisdom. She fashioneth their manners from the examples of her own goodness. The words of her mouth is the law of their youth. The motion of her eye commandeth their obedience. She speaketh, and the servants fly. She pointeth, and the thing is done. For the law of love is in their hearts, and her kindness addeth wings to their feet. In prosperity she is not puffed up. In adversity she healeth the wounds of fortune with patience. The troubles of her husband are alleviated by her counsels, and sweetened by her endearments.
Come on there.
He putteth his heart in her bosom, and receiveth comfort. Happy the man that should make her his wife. Happy the child that called her mother. Praise Allah.
Allah.